kid from Cal, very high.
And you remember he did pitch in that
a big league baseball game.
We're back.
Nasty pitch. Anderson strikes out, and that's how we open up the ball game. And that looked like the Frankie Montas.
But I'm not sure if this wasn't a boring down.
That was nasty movement.
Well, it is exploding out of the head.
2019 draft. Vaughn went third. Elvis Andrus. Boy, we were so used to seeing Elvis in that rain.
Well, I can tell you just from talking to some of the...
So 2 to Abreu. That one bounced slowly. Andrus waits. Got plenty of time, and that'll do it. So a nice inning for the A's. Then it's Piscotty and Wright. That was a
3-year, $30 million piece from Chicago. He's come over, he's competed, he's eaten the innings.
Cannon gets jammed a little bit, a little pop-up toward the right fielder. That's Nick Williams in his new gig with Chicago. Lowry jumps on the first pitch and drives with right center field. Hit well, but comes up just a touch short.
Flashing a little bit of the pop, and that's going to tell you maybe that lower half, which in the cage, or a conversation there in the dugout might have been the case for Matty.
And a swing and a miss. So Lynn with a high fastball, and Lance Lynn has a 3-up, 3-down. First inning, no score.
59, just north of 59K. Boom, sweet.
I like it. Line drive and a base hit center field by Yohan Moncada. So the White Sox
at the top of the lineup at times. Double leadoff action, but first batter of the inning. We talked about Montas.
White Sox are loaded with young.
Then they add the Stallion.
Off the end of the bat, a line shot. Reed grabs it. So that one had a little knuckle
stump. And this thing has got a little Wakefield action all the way.
Collins in there today. Yes, he does. That one is flared just over the head of a leaping Elvis Andrus, and that's a hit for Collins.
Responsibility asked of Liam Hendriks to go off to the side and throw some more pitches.
So a big strikeout as Engel chases a pitch down right field when the regular season comes. In the air, left field, Canna's back, Canna grabs it, and all of a sudden, boom, he's done, and the count remains 3-2.
Cut it, or if he wants to ride it.
Came right at him with a fastball, and he gets his second consecutive strikeout.
Just going to put a little bit of a wrinkle on it. Let's see how far. And again, just that.
Piscotty last year, 226 batting average, 5 home runs, and he drops a base hit over 2 outs. I hate to say bounce back, though, and I say that, Dallas.
It doesn't matter what uniform they're wearing. It's going to tell you, I should have been better. That's just a competitor in these days.
Andrus on the first pitch bout.
Talk to you guys again. It's been some time, it seems like, down with our starting pitcher and some of our relievers and two, and they've been getting good feedback from our hitters. So, all in all, making some changes, but I think for the good.
Yeah, Bob, I wanted to ask you about that.
How we were doing it, that we could get such good feedback, and not only that, we got guys like Elvis Andrus here and Mitch Moreland and guys that have faced our guys. So.
It's hit high in the air down the right field line. Piscotty's going to have room, and he makes the catch, Bob. Moncada, and he's got just enough room, shading his eye. Major League Stadium with no fans. Trying to win the backup catcher's job for the Athletics. He takes strike 3 called on the inside corner. So here's Canna. 3-2 to Canna. And Lynn misses badly outside, so there's the at-bat we're talking about. A couple foul balls, works to 3. So here is Lowry, who hit a deep. Canna will be on the move. He goes, and Lowry takes ball 4.
Just trying to get a feel for the finish and the release point.
Center field, playable. Engel looking up into the bright sky, and he makes the catch. So Weems, the numbers from this spring.
It's about younger guys or phone ring come regular season.
Center field, and it's hit well. Reed to the wall, Reed at the wall. He leaps, and he caught it. The Buddy Reed show continues.
Watch him check for the wall, and now he's back on the ball. Elevate, Okay, so being familiar with...
And then Miss Summit's a one-out walk. So, watch Weems
out, just an out. Around your work and what you're trying to get accomplished on the field.
Could be two. Andrus first, and
Arizona and Holcomb have got this field looking plush.
It's in spring training, and I think the players and I think the manager, they like 2-2. And that one is dropped into right field, and Collins has his second hit. 2 on, 2 out.
That's going to give this young fella, Mr. Collins,
be in the rotation, but a significant question mark whether he will indeed be ready. So hopefully we get Mike Fiers back healthy and get him ready to go.
What difference could 2 inches make? I mean, it's a truck. It's not about inches. Who's thinking about the garage when you're shopping for a truck? CarMax. That's why we offer 24-hour test drives, so you can find the perfect fit, the way it should be. CarMax.
Signing Romo, you re-sign Yusmeiro. So all that stuff happened in a short period of time, and it really put the roster. You've done a pretty good job replacing guys
from Texas. When that deal was done, they said, you guys have got a good one.
Yep. So as much as it could be a big year for him in Chicago. We'll be back. 4th appearance this spring.
To that wild card series between the...
Nasty breaking ball on 3-2, and that is where it's 12 years. So that obviously tells you he got to the big leagues, and he didn't get there. He started that season, and he has been the Rangers' everyday shortstop every year since. Now, no runs, a couple of strikeouts. How did you feel? The numbers look pretty good.
It's always good. Get to budget. It's always good. Get that first one out of spring training.
Was the back still bothering you? Because the numbers say that maybe you weren't, maybe you didn't get back to being completely healthy.
I popped that up. There we go. We got a guy there. But no, man, they're great guys. I really feel comfortable with them.
So it'll be Reed, Garcia, and Canna.
Defensively, you can put yourself in a conversation with those skill sets. That would be the changeup.
Garcia's always, I mean, it seems like
it can be a tall task at times.
Nasty pitch there. So Marshall has been impressive. The Coliseum on April 1st. It's the first of a 4-game series to open up this 2021 season. And Canna works the 3-2 count and then works the walk. So Canna has walked twice today. Bring to you, and that's on the 27th of...
Finish your mid-fade without pausing. Try YouTube Premium on us and style uninterrupted.
Mark.
And I enjoyed the environments.
Yeah, and really, that's what you would want a couple days before the start of the regular season. So we are on to inning number 6. Lou Trevino is going to take over his 3rd appearance this spring.
Question things. And you start to snowball. And I think that's kind of what happened. But to your point,
a little elevated fastball and gets it by the youngster Andrew Vaughn. Because you don't want to bother the players a lot.
Right. Those conversations, that helps everybody.
Good fastball by Lou Trevino.
Specifically just struck out. That's a 2-seamer. Down and away. Brought back.
Conversations with him are the greatest.
Well, it's...
Bushy, we miss you guys. And that is a heck of an inning for Lou Trevino. 2 strikeouts. She's looking at the schedule.
Very whippy.
Metal.
That if Puck was inserted into that rotation and things start to unfold, he's having success, he's building up. The idea of A.J. Puck's
a non-roster guy right now. If he makes the 26-man roster,
healthy Jed Lowry is a guy you want on your ball club.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's, if he's healthy, he's making the team. But that,
play a factor, the Kai Tom, the Rule 5. Got to keep him. Who stays, who goes? Where can these guys exist?
So, very good inning for Aaron Bummer. We hope we confused you.
Athletic again. And just it's good to be out here and playing baseball and excited for this season. I think big things for the A's.
With Elvis, as you guys are trying to get familiar.
It's been a lot of fun getting to know Elvis. It seems like it's easy, a good feel of each other, and I know it'll just get better as the season goes along. Obviously, he's played with Beltre and played with a lot of athletic guys, so it's justice because I'm stealing all of his fly balls and all the balls. So he's used to third baseman creeping, and he's teaching me some more Spanish. So I think we got a good thing going. I think I don't think there was ever a time I could hit the ballpark a little later and not having to get here at 6. But it's been good. I think we've all been really efficient. I've got to face.
He's in the White Sox squaring off in Mesa, Arizona. It's their 7th year there already.
It does seem like it's been
that ballpark into one of the best ones in the Cactus League. The Cubs were in Mesa for a long.
And that is how her love.
Just
That'd be
staring at him.
That'd be like watching the Beatles right across the crosswalk.
Well, that's what you felt like. Barrera strikes out. A lot of strike. Baseball club. He re-signed with San Diego. High fastball and re-chased it. So he strikes out for the second time. And the A's have struck out 4
to give our fans this option.
A lot of factors, but I think the biggest one was just the price of Bitcoin up over 60,000. Was kind of basically being able to have it as the same buy it in cash. So those things were basically the same. We said, look, make cryptocurrency more mainstream.
So the White Sox have taken the lead on a home run. Nice play there by Tony Kemp for the first time. And Dave, how are ticket sales going? Obviously, it's a little bit different this year with everything that's going on, but just the fact that we're able to sell tickets.
Good for first dibs on picking your pot of 2 or 4. So it's really gone much better than we thought. Almost triple our forecasts.
And now with that being said, quickly.
Cutout era. That was so last year.
Oh my gosh, yeah, please do. But I tell you what, it's amazing how you realize how important the fans are and how much Cody Thomas
with this, but as you start to creep into the latter stages.
So there's a give and take. I mean, Abreu, and we don't know exactly what happened, but it's just you hear his name come up a lot when it comes to defense. Tony Kemp, when he was with the Astros, he played some outfield. You want to make sure you get the minor league guys right. Strike 3 calls. So Kemp called out on strikes, and that will do it for the A's.
Just throwback A's jerseys.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it before the show even started. We were getting some shots of fans. Oh, there's the hat I was talking about. See, that's the little guy we saw before the game who has the stirrup hat on. That's what's great about the A's. They've always been known for the uniforms, but nobody else has their colors in Major League Baseball. And base runners, they have not had a lot. They've had just 1 hit, and it was the reason why the White Sox lead 1-0. And that's a nasty breaking ball. And that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, he's got some good angle on the fastball, does Ruiz.
Yeah, that was 2019, and he came up 13 RBIs. Jose Ruiz, another strikeout on a breaking ball.
Then sort of sitting and watching the game unfold. Let them know, we get a stopper, we're going to be all right. We'd love to see him get the opportunity to make some noise. Ruiz back to that breaker here.
I mean, there's this thing that if you're there, that one's hit hard, 1 hop, and that should do it, and it does. So he's just